I'm Santosh. Welcome to Bioremedial online classes. Welcome to another live process, excretion. Today I am going to discuss about excretion. Students, excretion is one of the important life process for all living organisms because in this process, living organisms get rid of the waste materials produced in their body. Students, many times removal of undigested food materials are considered as excretory product or excretion, but it is not true because excretion is only referred to the waste produced by the body itself because the undigested food material is not produced by the body. We eat the food from the outside and the unutilized or undigested part is only thrown out in form of agitation. So students, only the waste material produced due to some cellular activities, the biochemical waste products produced inside the cells, that products only considered as waste products or metabolic waste. Hence, excretion is only referred to the waste produced during biochemical reactions or metabolic activities inside the cells. So students, today we will discuss about excretion, how it takes place in various living organisms including human being. Hello students, let us discuss excretion. Students, the process of a removal of toxic wastes from the body of an organism is known as excretion. To perform various living activities, there are many biochemical reactions take place inside the cells of the living organisms. During these chemical reactions, many byproducts are formed which may be toxic for the organisms if accumulated inside the cells. Hence, these waste materials must be removed from the body in order to lead a healthy life. Students, there are waste materials produced inside the cells such as carbon dioxide and water. When during cellular respiration they are produced as byproducts. Similarly, the nitrogenous wastes like ammonia, urea and uric acids are produced as waste products from the protein metabolism. So these wastes should be removed from the body. Students, excretory system. Now, excretory system consists of organs and tissues which participate in the removal of waste products. That includes urinary system. Besides urinary system, the skin, lungs and liver also act as accessory excretory organs. Now students, what are the excretory organs we should understand? The excretory organs are in unicellular organisms like amoeba, they don't have any special excretory system. The waste products are simply released through the body surface into the surroundings. But in case of multicellular organisms, all the cells are not directly exposed to the environment. So there is a system develops which filters the waste products and release them outside the body. Students, different organisms have different types of excretory organs, such as in case of platyhelminthes like planaria, the excretory organ is phloem cells, but in annelids like earthworm, the excretory organ is nephridia. Most of the insects, including cockroach, the Malpighians tubes, help in excretion. Invertebrate, including mammals, kidneys are the chief excretory organs. So students, let us understand the excretion in human being. The excretory system of human being includes a pair of kidney, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and urethra. Let us look at the diagram very carefully. The excretory system of human being. Students, the excretory system includes a pair of kidneys. You just see a pair of kidneys present in both sides of the abdominal cavity at the back side, and this pair, the left kidney is slightly larger and placed little above the right kidney. Students, uh, this pair of kidneys are bean shaped, and at the middle of the kidney there is a depression called hilus, where the renal artery and renal veins enters and exit. This hilus is also a place where the ureters also come out from each kidney. In each side, two ureters come out from each kidney and joins the urinary bladder. This urinary bladder, which is a muscular sac-like structure which collects the urine and stores it. There is an opening at the lower end of the urinary bladder called urethra. It has a sphincter muscle that remains closed in all the times except during the release of urine. Now students, we have understood the kidney and the structures of the kidney. Now, each part of the kidney we should understand. Ureters, a pair of ureters arise from each kidney and joins the urinary bladders. Similarly, in urinary bladders is a triangular muscular sac situated in the middle of the pelvic cavity of the abdomen. It collects urine from the kidney through ureters. Then the muscles of the urinary bladder can be stretchable. Then urethra is a membranous tube which runs down from the lower end of the urinary bladder. It has a muscular sphincter which keep closed except during the discharge of urine, what I have discussed in the diagram. Now students, look at the one important part of the kidney, that is nephron. Students, nephron is important part of the kidney because nephron is the part of the kidney which helps in filtration of waste materials. There are thousands of microscopic filtration units present in each kidney is called nephron. Students, look at the diagram of the nephron, the structure of nephron. Students, just you see the nephron is a cup shaped. At the top of the part is a cup shape known as Bowman's capsule, and the lower end of the cup shaped Bowman's capsule there is a tubular structure called tubules. The Bowman's capsule and tubules combinedly called renal corpuscles. Student, at the Bowman's capsule, the renal artery joins and form a cluster of capillaries called glomerulus. This renal artery carry all the necessary materials along with the blood. Students, here look at the function of the nephron. There are three major functions of the nephron. Look at the function. That main function is the formation of urine. It is performed in three steps, that is glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion. Let us understand what is glomerular filtration. Students, when the artery enters into the Bowman's capsule, the glomerulus is formed, and from the glomerulus all the materials will be absorbed by the wall of the Bowman's capsule except blood, because blood carries many dissolved substances like digested food, amino acids, proteins, salts, minerals, nitrogenous waste, hormones, enzymes. All the materials are absorbed into the wall of the Bowman's capsule. only the blood or pure blood will pass through this vein called renal vein. It will go to the lower vena cava for oxygenations. This is deoxygenated blood, pure but deoxygenated blood pass through renal vein. Students, now the materials which are filtered out here at the wall of the Bowman's capsule along with water, all the materials are called glomerular filtrate. Now the glomerular filtrate will pass through this tubule. This lower end of the Bowman's capsule is a tubular structure known as tubules. Now the glomerular filtrate will pass through these tubules. While passing through this tubule, the wall of the tubule is made in such a way all the necessary materials from the blood are reabsorbed by the wall of the tubules like protein, hormones, enzymes, glucose, salts, and some water. If the water concentration in the body is high, then less water will be absorbed. If the water present in the body is less, then more water will be absorbed. In this way, the reabsorption takes place in the tubules. Now this glomerular filtrate, after reabsorption, it will enter through the urine collecting duct which is connected to ureters. In this way, the blood carried by renal artery is filtered by Bowman's capsule and the pure but deoxygenated blood pass through the renal vein. Now students, the urine which is formed at urinary bladder, what it is composed of? Let us understand. The urine is a transparent yellowish color liquid. It contains mainly urea as a chief nitrogenous constituent in addition to ammonia, uric acid, creatine and hypuric acid, etc. About 1/4 of the dissolved part of the urine is sodium chlorides. Now students, we should understand one more important function, that is dialysis or artificial kidney. Student, let us understand what is dialysis. The process of filtering the blood from nitrogenous waste by using a device outside the body is called dialysis. The device used is called artificial kidney. Students, many times the kidneys of a person stop working due to injury, infection or aging. Then the person should be under dialysis. In this process, the blood from an artery in the patient's arm is made to flow into the dialyzer of a dialysis machine, which is made up of long tubes of selectively permeable membrane like cellulose, which are coiled in a tank containing dialyzing solution. Students, the dialyzing solution which contains water, glucose, salts, which are similar to the concentration of the normal blood. When the patient's blood passes through the solution, most of the waste like urea can pass through the semi-permeable membrane into the dialyzing solution. Then the clean blood pumped back to the patient's body. These are the process we have understood how excretion takes place and how also we can excrete or remove the nitrogenous waste even if the failure of the kidney. Now lastly, we will discuss about the excretion in plants. The last part of the excretion. As compared to animals, the plants produce waste products very slowly and small amount. As plants have no special organ to remove their waste, they remove so by different way. The main waste products the plant produce are carbon dioxide, water vapor, oxygen. Carbon dioxide and water vapor produced during respiration and during photosynthesis. Oxygen is also released by stomata. Plants also store some waste products in their body parts like leaves, bark, fruits, etc. They get rid of these waste by shedding of leaves, peeling of bark, and felling of fruits. Plants also get rid of waste in form of gum and resins. In this way, students, plant excrete their excretory products. This is all about the process excretion. Students, thank you very much. If you like this video, please share, please comment, and do subscribe. Thank you, and thank you very much.